Hey guys, this is Previous1030 with Tin Can Gardener. Um, Today's January 29th, it's about 11:30, and my corn didn't do so hot, so I'm going to go ahead and cut it down, get ready to plant something else there. Probably plant some beans or something quick or easy, something I already have, maybe even some peppers. We'll see. So I'm going to go ahead and cut these down real quick and talk to you guys about what I'm trying to do in the garden, because uh, all this stuff is, like I've said before, just for seeds. So here we go. Check out the roots on this little itty bitty corn. It's interesting how they do that, shooting for water. This has a lot of ants on it too, so a whole bunch of ants in this, so get rid of them. Alright, next one. Okay. The cages serve two purposes. They kept my dogs out and they held the corn up. So taking those out. Oh, that's good. So, upon further review of what I was growing here, these are actually turnips, or not turnips. It's been one of those days. However, anyways, this. Yeah, it is a turnip, I'm sorry. Like a turnip or a rutabaga, there it is, I was thinking of it. And for some reason, it just didn't do very well. It produced more on top, which tells me it probably got a little bit too much nitrogen, and the leaves went crazy. So, that's the root of a turnip. It ain't a very big root, it ain't very healthy. Totally went against my goals, and I learned something. So, I'm probably going to replant this and save it for seed. Kind of take back some of these greens and throw them in the compost pile and let the little shoots come up out of the middle. Kind of works out like that. So, alright. So basically all I did was pulled it out of the ground, put it in a pot, put some soil in there. It'll either make it or it won't. I'm not too particular about this stuff. I stress the plant out, so maybe it'll bolt and shoot up some seeds for me. I really don't see much point in having all these in here because they're not producing like I need them to. So I'm going to go ahead and yank them. I have plenty of seeds from them, but I might leave a couple for seed like I did that one. Other than that, they're not producing very good roots, so Probably gonna yank those out and put something else there. I do have a lot of tomatoes that need to go in, so that'll probably be what I put in there. Get those in, crop those out so I have plenty more seed. Other than that, I would say weed it, but I just don't have time for that today. Just trying to get stuff to grow and get my seeds. I got some beautiful peppers here. I think these are chili peppers, the big chili peppers, so pretty good stuff. All my cabbages seem to be balling up nicely. I just got to check on the inside every now and again and make sure I ain't got a lot of critter damage, which I'm starting to see some of, so have to address that. But other than that, the beans are doing good. I've had to pull out a couple things, so you know, like I said, seed garden, I'm not getting too particular with it. Now my next garden, I'll probably do a whole bed of lettuce and radishes and you know, early stuff that's quick, fast, and easy. Harvest them, and then maybe something a little bit more for summer, like tomatoes and peppers, a couple eggplants, and then in the middle of the summer plant my cabbages. Whenever they get big enough, plant them to where they're nice and cool in the shade, like I have here in Florida. They seem to be doing okay. And then for the winter months, you know, grow some kind of a squash, so I can be, and potatoes and carrots, so I can be harvesting all throughout the year if I plant properly and plant smart. Some people, they grow their garden many different ways. Some people do that, and they do a good crop rotation. For instance, if you have sunflower or corn or something like that that uptakes a lot of nitrogen out of the soil, maybe the next year you want to plant some beans, or you know, something like that that's gonna, peas will do it too, put nitrogen back into the soil. Worms are always good. I also encourage everybody to get some good good fungus, some good fungal spores and things like that, good bacteria, get it in your soil, rock dust, stuff like that. I'm working with what I got. I use compost that I make, and that's pretty much about it. I don't try to get too crazy. I did get a organic line of General Organics, and it seemed to work pretty good. I mean, for the most part, for what I was trying to do. I liked it. It didn't burn up my plants. I haven't lost one plant to any kind of chemical burn. I also mixed my ratios really light. I didn't want to get too heavy on it. I did what the package told me to do, but I cut back, and as the plant got bigger, I give it a little bit more. But it seemed to work pretty good. That, in turn with the compost, seems to be doing quite well. Hopefully, well, I'm getting a lot of jalapeno peppers. Check this guy out. There we go. Okay. As you can see here, I'm getting some decent jalapenos off of this one plant. There's a couple of them on here. Trying to find them's hard. They blend in. Here's another one. 1, 2, 3. I think like 4 on there. And then there's this guy, which this is going to be my seed pepper. Notice how it's getting purple. And then these are the big chilies I was telling you about. They're either chilies or Cuban peppers, I think they're called, but I'm pretty sure that's a chili. Hold on, let me get, there we go. Can't see it still. There we go. Decent size. I'm gonna wait for this to turn red. And then I got a big beefsteak right there ripening. It's kind of nice. That's ripening up for me. So, good stuff. Like I said before, my beans are just taking off. I actually have a bean, which is right there. And I know there's a lot of people right now up north just not happy with me right now, and because they're just setting in more snow than they can handle. But that's, you know, location, location, location. Got some collards going on there. Another cabbage. So a bunch of different stuff going on. Those are my Josie Giants, and over there I have another saucing tomato to Lungo #2. And right here is a little experiment I did. I cross-pollinated an ugly ripe with a beefsteak. So even though the ugly ripe is a beefsteak, I cross-pollinated it back over, and it's still carrying the characteristics of the ugly ripe, but the seeds might be something totally crazy, but we'll see. And then I planned a little leek. I went to the store. I wasn't going to use it, and I seen no point in it rotting away in my fridge, so I just planted it in some soil. Things about carrots, they can go back to a root real quick. Other than that, that's what I've been doing, guys. So, till next time, it's Pervious 1030, Tin Can Gardener, and till next time, teach somebody how to garden. They'll thank you for it forever. Alright, bye.